I wanted to put this review out as soon as possible. This is why I've just come to review Raw after having a bath, and I would say this Raw was good and this Raw was fresh. I think since they have added AJ Lee to the Seth Punk feud, the way that the show is structured is different. You're not having the same the vision and then a baby face, then either the baby face comes out on top or either the vision comes out on top. That repetitive stuff isn't happening. They are doing stuff with everyone except the world tag team division the and I would say probably the Women's World Championship. Because EU and Stephanie are going to face each other in like a couple of weeks. They are not having any backstage promo time, they are not having any vignettes, they're not having anything. Like that Women's World Championship feels like a curse. I think the only Women's Championship that really matters right now in the company is the IC title, and that you saw in the first like promo from AJ Lee. I think the content, her promo was good. Her talking about therapy, her talking about her journey, her talking about why she's back, her goading Seth into having a mixed tag match at WrestlePalooza. I think maybe the delivery, I think it will take her time. One thing is, AJ Lee is much bigger than what we all like had in mind. The crowd reaction that she is getting, the numbers that her segments did on SmackDown, like nostalgia is hitting. Like right now, what Triple H has to do, what he hasn't done, is a good follow up. This was a fine enough follow up, I would say. After SmackDown, he needs to do more. You had AJ Styles doing kind of like a work shoot, though I now also feel that reply by AJ's son on that Instagram like reply, I think it was kind of like set up. I just want to know, where does this lead to? Like, does this lead to AJ going bonkers and then maybe attacking everyone at the Worlds Collide? The Worlds Collide that's happening. Maybe he attacks both Dominic and Vikingo. That kind of helps Dominic become the AAA Mega Champion. Because if it's not with Dominic, I don't see AJ being involved in the World Heavyweight Championship picture. And aside from that, maybe Rusev, but that doesn't really work with the work shoot narrative that they're going with. Another thing with Rusev, I like that they had him in a match. They had him against Penta, who is over. They had a good match. Rusev won. They need to showcase more of the positive aspects and the aspects which got his character famous in front of the people. That is his Redeemer, vintage Redeemer promos happening. When was the last Redeemer promo that we had? That backstage vignette. The thing is, that match against Sheamus gave him a lot of momentum, but where do we go from here? Like, even Penta, it felt like they started building Penta back up. He defeated Grayson Waller, he defeated Xavier Woods, then he with War Raiders defeated the New Day and Waller. It kind of felt like they wanted Phoenix and Andrade to be there because Xavier Woods was also, alluding to that stuff, but that didn't happen. So we are back to Penta putting people over, which I don't mind. It's just that I think they had another thing in their mind and they changed it. I don't know what the hell they are doing with the World Tag Team Championship. They defended it against the LWO. After that, what? AJ versus El Grande Americano. AJ won. Good. But then also, that also means, what do they do with El Grande Americano next? Like it felt like, okay, El Grande Americano was the reason AJ lost, but now just AJ beat El Grande Americano, so there is no feud with them. What do you do with the other El Grande Americanos? I thought they would be in the tag team division, but they are not. I think the main thing that I think is to take away from this show is Jay turning to the dark side, which I don't think he is. Even if he is, he's not doing it right now because you already don't have that many faces. I think this is much more of a serious Jay. I think Since Roman has advised him, he has gone serious because we have seen him since losing to Gunther. He is still heating, but nothing is happening, and that has reached to a boiling point. And he speared LA Knight before in the LA Knight actually helped Jay. It's just that he insulted him a lot, but he helped, and you can see Jimmy also being a little bit like, what's happening? You're gonna see the bloodline Jay, the way that they talk, their promos against Braun and Bronson. They're having a match at WrestlePalooza. I can see Jay and Jimmy actually winning because maybe Jay shows his more aggressive side, or maybe they lose and maybe you can have Jay like maybe push Jimmy and something. I think you're gonna have much more of a face, but a more tweenerish Jay. He can either go after the IC title, he can still go after Seth, maybe he goes after Punk too. He can get added, maybe make it triple threat, stuff like that. Or maybe Jay and Jimmy can actually go on a tag run, but this time not as a heat face, but more of the serious baby faces that they are. You can also see that because the thing is, they're not doing anything with the Judgment Day. I think the Bailey promo was really good. I like that they gave Raquel a win. It kind of felt like we are having them lose a lot, so why not give Raquel a win? It's just that I didn't like that it came against Lyra Valkyria. I hope whatever happens with the Bailey stuff, Lyra is involved in that because for the first 2 weeks she was like her kind of like being a little bit sad. Maybe I am the reason. Her being like I don't want, I stay away from me. I hope she's involved in that. Then also you're having Lyra versus Roxanne also happening next week. And also the thing is, you can say they are doing nothing with Rhea, but they are involving Rhea and stuff out of the World Championship division in stuff which actually has like a story, like which has like a starting now in the middle. Kyrie, like that Kyrie famous meme that happened on Raw. Asuka defeating Nikki Bella, which was the right decision. It was a good match. And then also like there are tensions. You can see Kyrie like being in the middle. Like I think whatever this will whatever is happening here will conclude, or another stage in the story will be added in the EO versus Stephanie Wacker match. I think that will happen. So overall, I think it was a good show. I don't know what rating to give. If you like this type of content, if you like this video review, uh, uh, share it, like, share, and subscribe. If you don't, then share it with those who do. My social media accounts, which are my Twitter /X account and my Instagram account, links are in the description, so go follow me on that. My UPI ID link, which is shabboy@okicici, is also in the description, so go donate any amount of money which can help me make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for me for today. An next review will come tomorrow. So thank you. Goodbye. Alvida.